Your love.
All right, giving all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, 𝙱𝚁𝙾𝙺.
Double honor to the head elders, the apostles, the bishops, a great millstone. Go unto you out from throughout the world.
Shalom.
We the Hebrew Israelites out here to prophesy. All right, the coming destruction of Babylon the Great. Okay, and tell you of the prophecies that are going to happen beforehand. All right, and it's written here in the scriptures. Okay, right now we're in the process of time where the Most High, all right, has set up the so-called white man and his rulership. All right, and this is what he's ought to do, and this is what's going to come to pass. All right,
Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens.
right. The scriptures say, therefore rejoice, ye heaven. Lamentations 4:21. Okay? Because who is to rejoice? Those that are in power. Those that are in rulership.
Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
So now we got the understanding of who the Lord is speaking to. Right? The Lord is speaking to who? The Edomites. He told it, he said it right here in Lamentations, and he's reiterating here in Revelation. These Edomites are to rejoice. Why? Because they have the power. They have the rulership of the earth. Read on.
Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
It said the cup also shall pass through unto thee. What is this cup? This cup is called retribution. This cup is called recompense. For what? Robbery, rape, and murder of the Israelites. The stealing of the world's resources. The numerous atrocities that were committed by your nation against the Israelites. That's the cup of slavery, the cup of retribution, the cup of payback, recompense. Read.
It says, thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked.
See? And this is the time, this is what is coming to pass to the earth. This is what Yahweh 𝙱𝚁𝙾𝙺 has revealed unto us. Through the what? Through the prophecies, through the scriptures. All right, so let's go back to Revelation 12.
Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens.
So now you know who is to rejoice, who the Most High, through his son Yahweh 𝙱 told to rejoice. The Edomites. And what are they doing right now in the earth? They're setting up a World Economic Forum, a World Health Organization, a fourth industrial revolution. To bring about what? All right? A system where you have to rely on them, all right, through digital means. This is going to bring about, all right, a CBDC, a central bank digital currency, where you're going to have to what? Take a mark in order to buy and sell, in order to live, in order to be in society. See? Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Right? This is the so-called white man's plan.
Right. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth.
And then the next line says, woe, brother. So they are to rejoice, but the Lord is going to bring woe within their rejoicing. Because their rejoicing is not anything righteous. Their rejoicing is based off of wickedness. Their rejoicing is based off of rebellion against the Most High. Their rejoicing is based off of robbery, rape, and murder, and treachery upon all the inhabitants of the earth, especially you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. You see? So the Lord said, woe is coming. Destruction is coming.
Right? Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil has come down unto you.
For the what?
For the devil has come down unto you.
And then it said, for the devil has come down unto you. So you devils, who are the so-called white race, the so-called white people, you are the devil that the Bible speaks of. And what? When you have this thing coming to pass, and you're about to fill your belly, all right, it's going to bring about what? It's going to bring about wrath. It's going to be a time of Jacob's trouble. It's going to be a time of calamity, martial law, race riots, famine, plague, right? The devil, it's his job to bring us about. He's coming down unto you having what? Great wrath. See? What is the wrath that he's going to come with? He's going to come with his martial law troops. He's going to come with his Interpol, his interpolice, international police. He's going to come with the ultimatum that you got to take a micro C-hip in order to live, in order to function in society, in his society. See?
Having great wrath because he knows he hath but a short time.
Having great wrath because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Go to Revelation. Job, the 20th chapter, it tells you, knowest not thou this of old, since man was placed on the earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short. Okay? So we got the understanding on that, man. And we bring that out through the Spirit, empower 𝙱𝚾𝙴 to let you know, because what? There's going to be no quote for sin in the day of judgment. You ain't going to be able to say, I didn't know, I wasn't told. It was not thoroughly explained and broken down according to as it is written. You see? Read on. That was it?
This is Job chapter 20, verse 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? So the triumphing of the wicked is short. Who is the wicked? Malachi chapter 1, verse 4 tells us that the wicked is 𝙱𝚻𝙾𝙀, in whose hand, which in the Hebrew is yad, which means power or strength, the earth has been given into for a season, according to the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24, and the same chapter that we're reading right now here in Job, the 20th chapter. So the reason to say, knowest thou not this of old? So this is known of old. Since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. And 𝙱𝚻𝙾𝙀 is an ultimate hypocrite. It says in the book of Proverbs, the 11th chapter, that a hypocrite in his mouth destroys his neighbor. Because this man is a false pretender, he's a false actor. The scripture says, and if you do good, you do it unwittingly, and at the last you shall declare his wickedness. Because he is a hypocrite. He is the wicked. It says, though his excellency on up to the heavens, his kingdom, and his head reach onto the clouds, through what? Through satellites, space force. Okay? It says, yet he shall perish forever, like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? So 𝙱𝚻𝙾𝙀, he's going to perish like his own dung. When the Lord destroys his kingdom utterly and places him in slavery under the nation of Israel. Refer to Isaiah the 14th chapter when the nation says, this the man? Okay? Because it states right here, and what? Though his excellency up to the heavens and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? So where is his foolishness? And when they do realize that this is the Edomite that was known them, they're going to say, is this the man that had such a great kingdom over us?
Micah chapter 2, verse 1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. And it being in the power of their hand, that power was given to them, as the brother quoted, Job 9:24. Earth was given into the hand of the wicked. So it's the Lord's purpose for Esau Edom to be the sword. Okay? For him to come down with that great wrath that we're speaking about in Revelation 12th chapter. Okay? So upon his bed, he does nothing but practice this iniquity. He was created to bring this wrath. He was created to bring this destruction. Okay?
Right. In Revelation, the 6th chapter said it was that he created to take peace from the earth. Most High allowed Esau, he set him up, the red horse, and it was given unto him to take peace from the earth. So everything brothers are saying is absolutely true and on point. The devil's job, his objective is to come down with that wrath because you know that you have a short time. You know, rejoice because you know that you got a short time. Rejoice in it, like you said, is wickedness, and so on and so forth. Now it's time for these Edomites to live it up. And as we see, you know, putting the pieces together, they moving. They are moving. It just don't. Habakkuk the 2nd chapter says what? Though it tarry, wait for it. It will not tarry. So really it's not tarrying. Everything is happening accordingly as the Heavenly Father wants it to, but this thing is also strategic. Like chess, right? Brothers who know how to play chess, it's a very strategic game. It's a thinking man's game. You don't just move like checkers and, you know, where it's just open opportunity. You gotta wait. You gotta wait for that moment to strike, and that's what these devils is doing. But the Lord got them in that seat, that position, that power to make that move. His sword.
To your point, in chess, you always gotta move a couple steps ahead. You gotta think a couple of steps ahead.
Exactly.
And that's the mind frame of Esau Edom, right? He always implements that problem reaction solution theory. So when things happen, he's thinking a few steps ahead of everybody. So when it happens, he knows how you'll react and he'll have the solution waiting.
That's why the scripture says they sleep not. So lift your voice up, bro.
Right, that's what the scripture says. They sleep not, except they have done mischief. And the sleep is taken away unless they cause something to fall. Because these devils are like serpents. A serpent is a very prudent species of animal. Okay? They're very patient. So these devils, they study our people. So they know when to do certain things and when not to do, when to hold back and when to strike. The serpents of keen intelligence. Alright? Which is what is already explained. When you are in the game of chess, you gotta think ahead. So that's the attributes of the serpents. They know what their moves are going to be before they make them, right? Because that's the type of, characteristics that the Most High gave the serpent, showing us that this is what. Let's get Revelation again. That old serpent, right? And spirit. When we talk about serpents, we might as well get scripture. I think it's 12 or more out there. That old serpent. Was it that old serpent supposed to live? Because that's who these Edomites are. Right? They're the descendants of that old serpent. In the meantime, go ahead.
Let me finish on Micah. Micah chapter 2 and 2. It says, and they come in fields, and they take them by violence, and houses, and take them away, so they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. So that's a part of his characteristics. To take. That's a part of his characteristics. All right? To take and to not be remorseful about it. All right? Esau Edom don't care about a damn thing. He just cares about bringing destruction. That's it. That's where his mind frame lies. To be destructive of every. You look at the earth now, where it was to where it is now. That's a product of Esau Edom rulership.
Yeah, brother.
You know what I mean? Everything is destroyed because of this man.
Right, bro. Absolutely.
Revelation chapter 12, verse 9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent.
He said the great dragon was cast out. Cast out of what? Get Psalm 119, 155. All right?
lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. All right? Yeah. And sought it carefully with tears. Man. Got that real quick out? Because he said he was cast out. Cast out of what? This is what he was cast out from, being a product or a descendant of the old serpent, and then Cain.
It says Psalm
119, 155.
This is Psalm 119, chapter 155. Salvation is far from the wicked.
Okay, so he was cast out of what, bro? Salvation. He was cast out from having salvation. Okay? Salvation of what? Salvation of Yahweh, Yahweh, the birthright. See, that's what he was cast out from. Read Genesis again. Right? Read the story of Cain and Abel again. If you don't have the understanding on that, Lord will it be made clear to you. This is what he was cast out. All right? He wasn't like the crackhead Christians say. He wasn't cast out of heaven down to earth with a bunch of other damn demons or angels turned demons, turned Nephilims, and then in rebellion of against the Most High to establish their own dominion on earth. Nah, man. That's fairy tale. That's folklore. That's, if you want to call it, it's really stupid but it's currently devised fables. Because they don't have the understanding in real time. Right? So he was cast out from what? Salvation. It's what? Read that again.
It says salvation is far from the wicked.
Hey, see, you understand that? Salvation is far from the wicked. Put it out. The earth is given into the hand of the who? Or the wicked. That's who's in power right now. That's who's rejoicing right now. That's who has the dominion right now. That's the one, the old serpent is going to be the one to bring to pass what's written here. What's about to happen? What's about to happen is a bunch of judgment and wrath going forth from this Edomite's mind. Because he's the son of perdition. All right? He's the son of perdition. He's the man of sin. So that's how he was cast out, brother. Go back to that.
It might be too windy.
Back in Revelation chapter 12,
Might be too windy.
verse 9. And the
Sleep,
great
12
dragon
tribes.
was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan.
And that great dragon entails the ancient Roman Empire. Who had control of the ancient Roman Empire?
You sure? Huh?
Go ahead.
It says, which deceiveth the whole world. With what? Which deceiveth the whole world.
So that's the devil right there. That's why you got in these when we were brought up to been being taught that God is a so-called white man. All right, his son is a so-called white man. He is the Jews. But if you're the Jews, where are the rest of the tribes at? Where are the other tribes at? Deceive the whole world. You got a thing called the Renaissance era. They had a thing called iconoclasm. Right? And what they did was they defaced all of the dark images of medieval Europe, which were ruled by so-called black people. Okay? So that's how they deceived the world. And now even more so, they got the whole world thinking that they're God. They got the whole world they got the whole world thinking that, that they're actually the righteous people of the divine deity, man. There's a covering cast over all people. There's a covering. You cover something. You put something over something that's supposed to be exposed. Take something and you put something over something. All right, that was already exposed. That was already there. So when you cover something, all right, you're doing the act, all right, of pretty much deceiving. And this is what's been happening in the earth, man. That's why you got something. These people out here calling themselves what? They call themselves Chinese, Japanese, There's no biblical nationalities on this earth anymore. Because the so-called white man done took all of the nationalities and turned them into something else. You see? But he's going to destroy in this mountain. What is this mountain? America. Okay? The main continent where the so-called white man rules. See?
It says, and he will destroy, this is Isaiah chapter 25 and 7, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations.
That's it, brother. You got to speak on it.
Yeah, and the veil that's covering all nations is the deception of who the wicked is, man. And I'm going to go on 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3, because what was the, there's a saying talking about the greatest deception the devil can pull to make people believe that things never existed. Now we know who that truly is talking about. It's talking about Esau, Edom, the so-called white nation. That's the covering cast. Another covering cast is that what, from the time we were put in the school system, we were taught that there was no God. About a big bang theory. So you've been programmed, man. That's the covering cast. That's being discontinued from our heritage. Who's the jewels of the Heavenly Father? The Israelites, the so-called blasphemies of America. The covering cast, what they changed the visual or the visage of our Lord, 𝙱𝚁𝙴𝙾𝙺. And they portrayed him as the Edomite, so-called white person, man. But he looks like us, man, or we look like him. And his only begotten son, if he could walk around today, he'd be called a so-called Negro, man. We all dark, all right? People get offended by the darker you are, the more people get offended, man. Well, who the world, he calls Jesus Christ, okay, he's Negro, all right? Malta, okay, Coca-Cola, real dark. That's why a lot of people can be offended, man. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3, that says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day should not come, except they come a falling away first. You know that happened in 70 AD, during the time of what the devil that came over and camped around Jerusalem. And you know Jerusalem is moving more place. But in that land, Jerusalem, Esau, Edom, the Roman army, starved our people out, man. All right? And it says, and at that time, they didn't know who the devil was. It says, let no man deceive you, for that day shall not come except they come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. And that's talking about Esau, Edom. And that's why the apostles always say that we know more than the prophets in the time before, man. Because we now know the whole mystery. All right? We were given that vision. We were given the vision. We know who the devil is, man. And now that we know who the devil is, now we become the enemy. Now the so-called white man, oh, you're the devil the Bible speaks about. Now we're the enemy now. Even from our own people. But to hell with this world, to hell with our people, to hell with every nation, to hell with especially Esau, Edom. Because why? Because it's something called, I was looking at another brothers that got a video to it, it's called Looking Glass, Project Looking Glass, man. All right, Esau, Edom know that there's no hope for them. Now what Project Looking Glass is, the Lord gave these devils the technology, all right, to see a little bit, to see the past and the future, but they just can't go and look at it. They got to intricately look at each piece and just pick it out. So when they went to the future, all right, they realized that they didn't say it because even those beyond didn't know, but they realized that they was going to captivity and they were going to be exterminated. So they were hiring different intelligent Edomites, all right, to see if they could change. Is there any way with the D-Wave computer, all right, which is a quantum computer, to figure out if they could change the fate of their of themselves, man. And they eventually gave up on it because no matter which way you turn, no matter whatever action is taking place, no matter what, there comes a point to where everything always happens the way it should have been, man.
Yeah.
And this is what
finish good, yeah.
And this is why the devil's gonna come down with great wrath.
Yeah.
This is why, because look, if they can't get to the Lord, they can't get to the Son, who else are gonna come to? They're gonna come to his children. Because they know what we're gonna become. They know exactly what we're gonna become, man. And they know that we're the true sovereigns of this earth and this planet, and these galaxies, man. And the great awakening that they're talking about, the great awakening is talking about the Israelites, man. The 144,000, or 1/3. That's what they're scared. That's why they're making androids, they're making Terminators, super soldiers, machines, technology. So they have enough time to fight the Lord and his elect, man. Just like the dude said, it's like the chess master versus chess master. You have 7 moves left. And they know that within 7 moves, the game is over. So all they're trying to do now is delay time, but they don't have that much time.
Yeah, nah, just to add to, because you sent the video in the chat. So in other words, no matter what scenario they play out, it all leads to one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like if Esau got the technology and the wisdom, and the scripture gonna pinpoint exactly what he got. You got it, Isaiah 47:11. The point is actually at like a 12 or 13, just to back up what you're saying. Because Esau does have the knowledge on the left-hand power to do certain things. Just like how we got the prophecy on the right-hand side and we can foretell the future, right? We're fortune tellers. We're fortune tellers, bro. Literally. On the right-hand side, we're fortune tellers. Do you have fortune tellers on the left? Yeah. You know, then you got what you call what do you call them shit? Necromancy. Yes. They speak to the dead. There's a case of necromancy in the scripture with where the King Saul tried to reach out to Samuel, right? So he went to a witch. And it actually happened. It actually happened. Why that shit's gonna get dead, bro. That feather shit that, yeah. Anyway, so it actually happened, right? So necromancy is real. All that shit is real on the left-hand side. So what you're saying about the Project Looking Glass, Esau mapped out every single, let's say parallels on his future, and they all led to one destiny, which was his downfall. You know what I'm saying? There was no alternative route for Esau to find a new world where he's going, like these cave people right here walking. You already know they Edomites. You already know they Edomites. So their future is already set in stone that they're going into captivity. So get that real quick, Isaiah 47:11.
Isaiah chapter 47 verse 11. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth.
Right, because evil is coming to Babylon the Great, America. Right now, yeah, Esau, Edom, the top elites is orchestrating it, but at the end of the day, they're going to get caught up in their own snares and nets that they laid for the masses. And that's what they don't understand. See, this thing is going to spiral out of control, bro. This chaos is going to spiral out of control because the Lord is going to allow it to. That's why Job, a brother had put it up, Job 20, when he's about to fill his belly. The Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him. It shall rain upon him while he is eating. He said, Shalom back to you. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So when he's about to fill his belly in the midst of his new world order, all right, while he's establishing all this thing, the Lord is going to let it rain missiles on him. World War III is going to ramp up. The enemies of Esau, Edom, of Babylon the Great, which are now their allies, which is leaving them, are all going to be turned up. And it's going to rain nuclear missiles on this man's kingdom. All right, read on. Right. And that's what these devils are seeing. No matter how they try to map out their future, it all leads to nuclear destruction. It all leads to it. And that's what the Lord is showing you, damn devils, man.
And he said they're making bunkers too in the video.
And that don't mean nothing. Yeah, they are making bunkers, domes, deep underground military bases, but that's not going to mean nothing. You know what that's going to mean? That's going to mean that we're going to be allowed to come and pull you out of the holes of the rock. But if you're on the shores of America when the missiles are shot and you in a bunker, you pretty much put yourself in a microwave, right? Or, you know, in a pit, or a bonfire or something. You're going to melt. You're going to melt. That steel is going to melt on top of you. That's right. You know? Read on.
Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth,
right?
And mischief shall fall upon thee,
right?
Thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly.
Suddenly, the key word is suddenly, these things are going to come upon you. Desolation, misery, all right? Which is all perilous times, which are the times that we're approaching. All of that's coming. So you can look in your looking glass, Esau, and that's all you're going to see. What, you don't even got to waste the money and resources to do that. We telling you right now, bro, save your money. Why are you so wasting all that money doing that when you can just turn on YouTube and go to GMS? Go to the Israelites, bro. You wasting mad money. Donate some of that money. We giving it to you for free. Donate that shit. Yeah, bro. Right? What? We can use the money, nigga.
For real.
Fucking paying other dumbass Edomites to tell you what we've been telling you for free. Read on, bro.
What thou shalt not know
verse 12.
Yeah.
Stand now with thine enchantments.
Right, so this is the point right here, bro. Stand now with thine enchantments. Alright, go ahead.
And with the multitude of thy sorcery.
And with the multitude of thy sorcery. Because that's what it all boils down to when Esau foreseeing this and seeing that angle, and when he, all of that is his stargazers, his witches, his magi, you know, the monthly prognosticators and all that. That's them doing that. You know, they're specialized in that field, so that's what they're doing. You know, you wasting your time. You wasting, you know, get your rest. We're telling you, man. The brother brought it up. Rejoice and be glad. I like that. Yeah, read on.
And with the multitude of thy sorcery.
And with the multitude of thy sorceries, because that's how this man has gained control over this earth. Like you brought out, the covering cast over all the earth. How was he able to put that covering cast over the earth? In other words, he used lies to block out the truth. All right, deception, lies. That's how Esau, the serpent, was able to get the one up to begin with in the garden. The first lie ever told was by the serpent, and the second lie was by who? Cain. When he said about my brother's keeper, I don't know.
I don't know where
He said, I don't know. Even though you killed him, you lied and said, I don't know where he at. You're a liar, you covetous, murderer, the water. You know, you everything, bro, from the beginning. And it's no different now. Never trust thine enemy. Like Nate talking about, we don't hate the white man, we gotta work with him, we gotta get along with him, man. Motherfucker, we hate the white man.
That's right.
That's crazy.
Alright, we hate him with a perfect hatred.
Perfect hatred.
You dummy. And we know that we gotta work with the nigga, but that don't mean we gotta go and tell him, yo, I hate you. You ain't gonna tell your boss I hate you. In your mind you hate this nigga, but you don't love him. See, you misleading the flock, bro. We hate Esau, we hate all Edomites. Our bosses, co-workers, neighbors, we hate them. Alright, and in due time, we gonna show how much we hate these motherfuckers, man. We ain't gonna sit up here telling Israel not to hate the white man. Hate the white man, man. Hate the so-called white man. Hate him with a perfect hatred. We gonna have our time to display that hate that the Lord truly has for this devil. You know? We pretend to want to get along with this nigga because we gotta work with this nigga. Other than that, we hate this motherfucker. You know, we hate he fall off a scaffold or a building or some shit. You know, or trip and fall in the machine room and get caught up in some generator. Yeah, bro, what you got real quick?
Psalms 139 and 21. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee?
Hey, don't I hate them that hate thee? Does not Esau hate the Heavenly Father? Of course he does.
Right.
Alright? Of course he does. You know? This fool said in his heart, there's no God, there's no power. Alright? He cursed the Most High, he despised his ways, like the scriptures say. He put at none of his counsel. So we hate the so-called white man. We hate everybody that the Most High hates, even 2/3. Yeah, bro.
It says, and am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee?
Right, Esau, you know. We
says,
grieve
I
that
hate-
these devils. Yeah.
It says, I hate them with perfect hatred.
Perfect hatred, bro. There's no gray areas in the hatred that we have for you damn devils. There's no gray areas, bro.
It's a perfect
You know?
hatred.
It's perfect. It's perfect. There's no gray areas, bro. There's nothing to think about. Somebody asks you, do you hate the so-called white man? Do you hate the Edomites? Yes, the fuck I do.
Yes.
You know, do you want me to spell it for you? YESKAN, nigga.
Right.
You know, we hate the so-called white man. Yeah, bro.
I count them mine enemies.
And I count them my enemies, man. We hate our enemies. So let's go back to Isaiah 11. 47.
Isaiah to the 47, verse 12. Stand now with thine enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth.
Right, from thy youth, since the beginning. Because before these devils got over here, their whole slogan was the new world.
Yeah.
The new world. The new world order is the old world order, really. It's been in the works for a long time.
Right.
How many centuries was that? 13? Like almost 700 years. Right? Just
Yeah.
about. From the
Yeah.
1300s to now, it's about 700 years. And 700, that's completion.
Yeah.
You know, that's completion. So from the 1300s to now, the 2000s, it's 700 years, so 7 centuries. So this man is completed, bro. His time is completed. It's over for this devil. So from that youth, from the beginning, in the birth of Babylon the Great, this new world as we know it,
Esau had been laboring in his multitude of his sorceries, his enchantments, his sacrificing to his god, Satan, right? Yeah.
Right.
It reads on to say, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth, if so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. Right? If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. But Project Looking Glass, that's why I bring up the scripture that the brother brought up, that term. There's no alternative route to escaping your destiny whatsoever. No matter, like how you got the movies with different parallel universes, like Flash. Remember the movie Flash, Flashpoint? No matter what's his name, Barry Allen did, he always ended up, his parents always ended up dead in any life, in any alternative parallel universe. They always ended up dead. He always went back in time to try to change it, but no matter what he did and tweaked anything, they still ended up dead. And he made it worse. And he made things worse. You see? So, and you know what? And you know how that happened? The particle accelerator. And Esau got that CERN shit that he been fucking with, trying to play with. You know? But man, that's all part of your witchcraft, sorcery. You know?
Yeah.
That's all part of that. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, just to add on to that, just real quick, I was speaking about the prognosticators, right? What the prognosticators do, they study the constellations, and they get all into it to where they can try to think, they can figure out, you know, what's going to be the end, and so they can create an alternative end to that, to try to prevent it. That's what the prognosticators do. For example, the witch's calendar. They set that up for the main purpose to bring about their agenda on the left-hand side, to try to do away with righteousness and have themselves, you know what I'm saying, be the new eternal leaders of the universe. That's what prognosticators do. They study the stars and all of that, and the constellations, and they try to get, you know, the divine understanding on how to, you know, get away from the inevitable conclusion, the inevitable end, all right, of what their whole purpose is, man.
Yep, that's right, bro.
It says, if so be, thou shalt be able to profit, if so be, thou mayest prevail.
Right.
Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels.
Right, thou wearied in the multitude of thy counsel. Didn't I say earlier, why you wasting your time and energy and restless sleeps and study and resources and money, trying to figure out, you know, paying these, like the brother brought out, the monthly prognosticators to study the constellation, which there's a lot of truth to that. All right, the alignments to the stars and all these. You know who was big on that? It was Issachar. Issachar was big on that. Yeah, Issachar was known for looking up at the stars and watching the alignments of the planets and stars and constellations or whatnot to determine certain things, the signs. Like the scriptures say that the stars, the moon, the sun was given for the signs, all right, and the signs and the times and the seasons. Now the Mayans, all right, they had a calendar. Yeah, exactly. The Mayans had a calendar where they said, what was it? 2012 would be the end of civilization. They say, right? But they wasn't that far off. Realistically speaking, they're not that far off. Because 2012, we're 11 years past that. So if this man go down within the next year or two, whatever, they was only off by 13 years. But then again, you see, they had to be off on that because no man knows the time, the hour, or the date. So they had to be off on that. A little, even if it's a little bit off, they had to be off. But you see, to the heavens, because of 1,000 years to us is a day to the Lord. So to the Lord, they probably just a couple minutes off. You know what I'm saying? Nah, not yet, not quite yet. But to us, it's probably a whole 13 years. You see? But that's the Mayans. That's that Issachar. That's that tribe that understand. Yeah, bring it out, bro.
This is our first Chronicles.
The water.
Chapter 12, verse 33. And it says, and of the children of Issachar, which were men that had understanding of the times.
Right, they had understanding of the times. Why? Because it was given to them. They didn't have to go to school for it. They had to study it. There weren't no astrological books. There weren't no newspapers where you go read your zodiac. They knew this. The Most High gave it to them, guys.
To know what Israel ought to do.
Right.
The heads of them were 200, and all their brethren were at their commandment.
Right, so they knew and understood the times via the sky, the heavens, the stars, the moon, the sun, right? To know what Israel ought to do. You see? Whether battle, war, things of that nature. But you see, we got that understanding on a certain level right now. You know, the Lord gave us some understanding as far as I'm talking about. The Lord said there's going to be signs in the sun, the moon, the stars, and the signs in the heaven. We're the only ones paying attention to that. So we have a little understanding, but the understanding that Israel had, no, we don't have it on that level. You see, but Esau, he got his monthly prognosticators and stargazers who align, you know, certain things when the planet alignments, they know certain energies and certain spirits are active, so they do certain things. They move on certain things. For example, I know this for sure, we all should know this, like every full moon, the people are more active because of the high tides, right? The sea level rises during the full moon, and we're made up of 70+% water. So we're more active during the full moon. I know for myself, I don't sleep too well in the full moon. You know, I'm a little more fidgety, I'm more awake. You know, I'm more active. You know, and that's why people, when they bugging out, you refer to them as a lunatic. That goes back to them being active during the full moon. Oh, look at this lunatic. I mean, if it ain't a full moon, technically you can't call him a lunatic. You know, he's reactive based off of how the moon got him active. Women get their cycles based on the moon cycle. You know what I mean? If a woman get her period, a woman could, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but on a full moon, if your period's on a full moon, it'd probably be more rushing. I got daughters, you know what I mean, and whatnot. So, you know, I'm just saying, like, it's more active in the body, you know?
Everything has frequencies.
Energy levels, frequencies, spirits, whatever, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I got something real quick.
Yeah.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Right, measure the time diligently in itself. And that's what we're doing. We're measuring the time. You know, how do we measure the time? Observing, focusing on what's being brought out. News, all right, current events, real life issues, geopolitical issues, things of that nature, things that are happening globally. You measure it. And what do you use to measure? What's the measurement tool? When you measure something, you have the object that you're measuring, whether it's a wall, you want to measure a wall, or measure some bricks. That's the object. But you need something to measure with. What are you measuring with? The Bible, the scriptures. All right, that's our measuring tool. So go ahead.
It says, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time where the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Right, because the angels show Ezra some signs, prophecies, things that was going to happen. Things that was going to happen in the future. So for us, when we see these signs come to pass, happening, these things happening worldwide, know that it's the same time where the highest, Yahweh, the Most High, is going to send his son as an ambassador, all right, to visit this earth in which he made it. It's who made it. Yahweh made it. Based off the orders of Yahweh, the Father. Yeah? That was in Isaiah? Yeah. It says, thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsel. Let now the astrologers, stargazers, monthly prognosticators. And they're all the same thing. Astrology is study of the stars, the heavens, space. You know? Showing you that this thing is old. Like you got Esau with the Hubble telescope, and the other one that surpassed the Hubble telescope. That's all stargazing. What do you think they stargazing for? Because it looks pretty? Because the galaxies are so pretty and gorgeous and they're curious? No. They're trying to understand how to escape their demise. They're trying to understand what's going on. But all they seeing is what 𝙱𝙰𝙱𝚾 got prepared for us. You see all the billions. Scripture say he stretched out the heavens like a curtain. It's endless. It's endless, bro. Time and space, it's endless, bro. It's endless. There's no end to the heavens. There's no end to time. You see? We're gonna exist forever, bro. Forever. I mean, there's no number on forever. That's how long we gonna live. We gonna be immortals. Literally, bro. Our children gonna be immortals. We're gonna have planets, galaxies. You know, we gonna visit brothers' galaxies. Man, brother, it's gonna be amazing, man. I mean, I'm saying it, but I'm more so thinking it.
Yeah, I'm thinking it.
You know what I mean? This is gonna be beautiful, but that's what Esau sees, but only with his eyes. Only with that telescope you're gonna be able to see it, my man. You heard?
Just like the Ammonite too. You know the Ammonite that tried to curse Israel?
Right.
Oh, you talking about in Judith? Not in Judith, I'm sorry.
It was in
Oh, you talking about Balak.
Balak. Balaam.
Balaam, I'm sorry.
He tried to curse Israel.
Yeah.
And then I think
Nah, you can't curse him.
yeah. Then he got the vision.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, what else? That's what
Exactly.
Esau seen.
Yup.
Esau probably seen us coming down from the chariots. You know.
There's the parable with Lazarus, man. You know, the dead Edomites up in the heavens. Wish they could tell their brothers on earth. Wish they could tell their fellow brothers on earth. Listen, those are the children of Israel. But we're here to tell you that. Like I said, they have Moses and the prophets. But we're here to tell you that, man. Hear the Moses and the prophets. Hear the prophets. No? Because if they came now, you wouldn't believe them anyway. So you just got to wait out your judgment and let it happen. That's it. But go ahead, bro. We'll finish that up and then move on.
It says, let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee.
Let them stand up and save you. Let them save you. Let them stand up and save you. Let them prevent it. What can they do to prevent it? They can't do nothing. That's actually sarcasm. All right, the Lord just used sarcasm and you ain't even know. You know, let them save you. What are they gonna do for you? They're not gonna do nothing. The most they can do is just give you the God honest truth. Like, yo, there's no end to our destruction. We're gonna die. It's inevitable. There's nothing we can do to escape this judgment because it's already ordained. Just like how Babylon, ancient Babylon's destruction came in one day, one night, and it was written. Esau even said he saw those techie, you know, that slogan writing on the wall. He seen that when they was playing with that particle accelerator, bro. See, there's a lot of shit going on in the dark that's not out in the open just yet. But the Lord reveals it in due time. Esau's really on some devious shit. You know, some real devious shit that the masses don't know about. And you do have whistleblowers that do blow the whistle. And some things are so, like they said, the truth is stranger than fiction, right? Some things that when the whistleblowers come out and they talk about it, it's so far-fetched that even if they told it, people wouldn't believe them. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you got the scriptures to filter it with truth. And we know this devil is capable of the most bizarre shit. So I'm putting up past this devil.
I was watching some slacking. I don't know if I put it in the chat about the last card. This agent got to detail how the last card is the UFO invasion, and what they're gonna do is they use Project Blue Beam for the real. It's gonna cloak the real crafts, and it's literally gonna be blowing up buildings to force people to take the chip, to scare people into taking the chip. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, 9/11. Yep. They did the same shit during 9/11, bro. So I mean, and then they scared people into the Patriot Act 2 was established, but it scared American citizens into obeying the government. Everybody became a T word during that time. You know, that was one of the main things that was a propaganda, war propaganda pretty much, to allow these devils to continue that war with Iraq. You know, and they're gonna do the same thing, bro, because we're in the midst of World War III. So they are gonna bring more propaganda, you know, more false flag attacks, PSYOP, psychological operation, where C-19 was a psychological operation, bro. All right, that was a psychological operation into psychologically scaring people into taking that juice. So they won. These niggas lost. And anybody that knows the truth now, that got it, hey, just pray pray for mercy. I can't tell you what, you know, no, I can't tell you nothing, bro. All I can say is that, because one brother said that, you know, he didn't know better, but now you know the truth and he took the juice. Hey, pray to 𝙱𝙀𝙱𝚾𝙽, bro. That's all I can say to you. Ain't nothing, I can't save you. My words can't save you, bro. No, none of us can say it's okay, brother. You're gonna be all right. You will be saved. Now it's between you and the Lord. Point blank, period. Pray that the Lord have mercy, and that's for anybody that got the truth. All right? Because all that is you allow Esau to penetrate you with something that's gonna kill you. All right? Now the main thing is taking that seed. Once you get that, ain't no repentance. It's over for you. You know what I mean? So yeah, back to the main point. That was the psyops. So yeah, with the precept. Yeah, and October 4th too. You know what I mean? When they're gonna be playing with them signals. I hope they do something.
For real.
I really hope they do something. I hope they let off them pulsations and let them people water balloons burst. You know, let it slow leak. You know, get them a slow leak and then let all hell break loose, bro.
Right there.
Hey, 2024 is gonna be a crazy fucking year, bro. I can't see it not being a crazy year. I cannot see it not being a crazy year. I can't. Election year. All right, you got election year. You got the dollar. These nations are moving away from the dollar this year. So by next year, they're gonna have their own currency in full motion. You know, more sick people, more dead people. 2024 gonna be a hell of a year. 2024, Lord willing, could be Jacob's trouble, bro.
Definitely. Things will be totally different.
You know, and then after Jacob's trouble, what's next? World War III and salvation. You know, check. World War III and salvation.
If I may ask, brother, what you know about measurement of times? Everything. So from September 7th to now, we've seen major judgment to Hong Kong. September 7th, major floods. We see floods that they ain't seen in centuries. We've seen Libya, we've seen Morocco. So these are events of biblical proportions. So everything you brothers are bringing out now, add on these biblical events, man. What's happening? 5,000 at a time. We're hearing in Morocco, Libya, possibly 20,000 dead. And so this is biblical proportions, man.
Yeah. That's right.
Why you got that?
And then something's going on in Turkey and Greece, right?
For a minute, man.
2024 is going to be.
Hey, brace yourselves, brothers. You know what I mean? You few sisters out there, brace yourself mentally, man, because this shit is going the fuck down, bro. No ifs, ands, or buts, bro. We see it because it only makes sense. The way things is happening, it only makes sense that 2024 is going to be a hell of a year, bro. I'll be surprised if it's a calm year. I'll be so fucking surprised, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I'll be surprised like a motherfucker. But who got the precept? You want to say something?
Yeah, I wanted to bring out Jeremiah 30:7.
Yeah.
And NET.
NET?
NET.
Yeah. That's New English?
English translation. Scholars use it. Cool. This is the Jeremiah chapter 30.
Like I said, I'll be surprised if it ain't, bro. If it ain't a bugged out year. Inflation, famine, you know, the crash of the dollar. No, yeah, mass immigrants here. A lot of them is probably UN troops, bro. That make a lot of sense. A lot of them UN troops in the sky, planet. You got what you got?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeremiah chapter 30 verse. I start at 4 in the NET. It says, so here is what the Lord Yahweh, 𝙱𝚾𝙴, has to say on Israel and Judah. Verse 5. Yes, here is what he says. You hear cries of panic and of terror. There is no peace in sight. Ask yourselves this and consider it carefully. Have you ever seen a man give birth to a baby? Why then do I see all these strong men? Strong men. Strong men. Grabbling their stomachs in pain like a woman giving birth.
See that? Hey, we always break it down. All they do is break it down in different words. You know, all the pain. Read that again and nice and slowly, my brother.
Right.
Yeah. Emphasize that and narrate that. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 6 in the NET.
Yup.
Ask yourselves this.
Get that 1 Thessalonians 5 on me.
And consider it carefully.
Consider this right here, man. Go ahead.
Have you ever seen a man give birth to a baby?
No. You ain't gonna see a man giving birth to a baby, but you see women out on them tables. Yeah.
Why then? Why see all these strong men grabbling their stomachs?
Right, all these able-bodied men out here, these burly-ass dudes who like to eat and whatever, even the mightiest, the jail niggas, everybody, because jail niggas gonna be out in the streets. Esau gonna lose them, put them on early release with a chicken egg game on, you know? But they gonna be in society to cause havoc. Part of that Jacob's trouble is gonna be these inmates being loose on early release. Yeah?
In pain.
In pain, yeah.
Like a woman giving birth.
Yeah, like a woman giving birth. You know, she get them contractions. A water break, looking at the floor, the water butts, holding her stomach. I think I'm about to give birth. Now the contractions start coming. You know, the pain is very intense. You know? But that's how men are gonna be out here. You know, like in a fetal, like walking like this, like stomach cramping, you know? You know, like they're hungry, they're starving. Agony, pain, languishing, bro. Yeah, bro.
And why do their faces turn so deathly pale?
And why do their faces turn so pale, bro? You know, that astonishment is gonna cover them. That sickness, that hunger. You know? It's gonna be a look. Yo, matter of fact, a brother had sent the picture, right? Show you how fast people's face change. See, your countenance is everything. Your countenance can tell whether you're wicked, righteous, if you got you wise, if you're a damn homo. If you've been through some shit, your countenance can tell you all that. Brother had sent a picture with a World War II dude that was like 15, something like that. When he went to war, he came back at 20. The dude face went from looking like a boy to 5 years later, it was chiseled and stretched out. Like it looked like it was chiseled in stone. You know what I mean? You see what I'm talking about? It looked like a hard face, like a rock. Like a flint.
He was transformed.
Totally, bro. You seen terror on his face, bro. If I had to describe it, the man's face looked like he's seen terror. So overnight, people's countenance is gonna change. And you're gonna see it. Like the brother says, it's called shell shock. Their countenance is gonna change. That pain, that paleness, that disparity is gonna actually, you're gonna see it. But brothers, you see, that's why scriptures talk about brothers gonna be like fine gold, hiding place from the wind. We gonna look like this. We gonna look better than this, bro. We gonna look better than this. But even if we was to look like this versus the people what they gonna look like, we would still be shining right now. You see what I'm saying? So it's gonna go like this. They gonna be down here and we gonna be up there. You see? So ain't gonna be no mystery like who are these prophets? Where are these prophets? Brothers gonna look. You one of those prophets, I can tell. You know? You one of those prophets. I can think like I know you're a prophet, you know? You know what I'm saying, bro? That's just what it's gonna be. Ain't gonna be hard to tell. Yeah, Doc.
Yep. Alas, what a terrible time of trouble it is.
Yeah, man. Terrible. Yeah.
There's never been any like it.
And there's never been any like it. What is Jeremiah prophesying about, bro? What is he prophesying about? Where in history did it say, all right, this happened, and then it gives you a precept to Jeremiah 30:7, showing you that it happened already. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't happened yet. There's no link-up scripture or precept scripture to say that this already happened. I'm talking about after Jeremiah, like in the New Testament or whatnot. It ain't happened yet, bro. But it's going to be written in the kingdom. Jacob's trouble. It's about to happen. And then we're going to refer back to Jeremiah 30:7.
It is a time of trouble for the descendants of Jacob.
For the descendants of Jacob. Why? Because, for one, it's to punish Israel, man. But it's going to read on. I know it's going to say the last part that I want. But it's to punish Israel. It's to, did not the Lord do the same thing when we had to wander that wilderness for 40 years? Who died out? The older generation. And then the youth, the children, went into the promised land. So there's going to be another purge-like event. It's going to be called Jacob's trouble. I brought out the precept the other day in the last video I did. I think it was I got to go back to my bookmark. Ezekiel 37, what is it, 17 or something like that? I believe it was Ezekiel 17. You don't know, bro.
There has never been any like it. It is a time of trouble for the descendants of Jacob, but some of them
will be rescued out of it.
But some. Now, when you read the KJV, it tells you that some is the he. It says the he, but he shall be saved out of it. The he is the elect. Only the elect is going to be saved out of it. Right? All right? Because they're not all Israel, which are of Israel. But he shall be saved out of it. Read that last part again, Doc.
Yep.
It's Jeremiah 18. Somebody can get that real quick.
It says
18 and 18 and 19.
It says, but some of them will be rescued out of it when the time for them to be rescued comes.
All right, so hold on now. Who got rescued out of 70 AD? Who got rescued out of 70 AD?
Those that listen to Yahweh God.
Well, those that listen to Yahweh, they fled. They fled. That was more of a warning to flee.
Exactly.
Not more so of a rescue.
Exactly.
Because who's going to rescue us?
Exactly.
Yahweh Shah.
Exactly.
Rescue is to deliver. I'm going to rescue you, I'm going to save you, I'm going to deliver you. But yes, you're right in a way, like the Lord warned us to get out of die. And those who took heed did save their own soul, so to speak. Right? But to be rescued, to take out of that ain't happen yet. You know? Because we still got our land parted. You know, we still had to wander, be scattered, go into another man's land, a land that we didn't know, like Revelation saying, a land that was prepared for us. You know, the earth helped the woman. That did happen. But the ultimate rescue is when Yahweh Shah come back. That's why Salakia. That's why this destruction got to be great. Why it got to be great? So that the Lord's deliverance could be even more greater. That's why this got to be the worst. So that the Lord can show how powerful he truly was. It truly is. So it got to be bad, bro. Because the Lord didn't show his power in the deliverance sense in 70 AD. He didn't. So he got to show his power now. It got to be bad. It got to be terrible. It got to be the worst case scenario ever. Every elect member that's going to make it got to have their own individual, unique story to tell in the kingdom. You know? Every last one of us, Lord willing, be the hopeful elect, got to have that miraculous deliverance. How we were saved out of the craziest time ever known to mankind. And who did it? Yahweh Shah did it. Right? That's the man that we serve. That's the power that we worship. Through his Father, through Yahweh Shah. Yahweh 𝙱𝙰𝙾 Yahweh Shah. So this got to be the worst time ever. And it got to be the worst time ever because the worst piece of shit is ruling.
Right. The basis of all men.
The basis of all men. So it got to be the worst destruction ever. Esau didn't catch the worst destruction ever during 70 AD. During the Greeks. And during the Greeks, the Romans, or neither. Well, it's about to be the Americans. Or the Babylonian Americans. The Neo-Babylonians. Alright? The so-called white man, the Caucasian man. This got to be the worst. Go ahead.
All right. States, but some of them will be rescued out of it when the time for them to be rescued comes, says the Lord Yahweh 𝙱𝙰𝙾 of heaven's armies. I will rescue you from foreign subjection. I will deliver you.
I'll rescue from what?
From foreign subjection.
From foreign subjection.
I will deliver you from captivity.
Hold on, ain't the MOTB a foreign subjection?
Yes, it is.
Right? The MOTB is a foreign subject. First of all, it's a foreign object that these people won't get up under their skin. And secondly, it's coming from a stranger, foreign men, a lawless man. All right, and thirdly, it's against the Most High. So Revelation, the 3rd chapter, I will keep you from the hour of temptation. Right? So during the time of Jacob's trouble, during the time of all hell breaking loose, concentration camps, because they all here, bro. Hospitals are gonna be camps. Yeah. Got a hospital right behind us. That's the perfect camp. You know, that's the perfect facility. You know? These are universities. Concentration camp, bro. The hell you think it is?
Sports stadiums.
Sports stadiums and all that. Schools. You know? Department stores. Malls, bro. Malls. Alright, shopping malls. Those are all concentration camps waiting to be concentration camps. They don't need to build a concentration camp. There's already building instructions here. They just got to remodel them shit. They call it something different. So we in that time. The laws, the legislations, the writings It's already written. But when this shit come down, he shall already justify himself. What is that, Isaiah 29? Woe to them that prescribe unrighteousness. Isaiah 10:1 also. Yeah.
Right? It says, I will deliver you from captivity. Foreigners will then no longer subjugate them, but they will be subject to the Lord
Right.
Yahweh.
Meaning we ain't gonna go into captivity no more. Alright, these foreigners, these heathens, are not gonna subjugate us under their laws no more. But they can be subject unto us via Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. Yeah?
Right. It says, but they will be subject up to the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, their power, and to the Davidic ruler whom I will raise up as king over them.
Woo.
So I...
Who's gonna be the earthly king? King David. Yeah?
Right. So I, the Lord Yahweh...
The throne of David, yeah?
So I, the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, tell you not to be afraid, you descendants of Jacob, my servants.
Hey, beautiful, bro. The Lord, hey, somebody get Judges, Joshua 1:9. Read that last part again.
Yep. While you were speaking about deliverance, say that.
Yeah, I gotta keep an eye on this. Say that one more time, bro.
Yeah, while you were speaking about the deliverance, the bus won't find. The bus is still right there on the corner. It says more ways to escape.
More ways to escape.
Yeah, man.
Written on the back of the bus. Bus number 9419. And number 1 at the top. Yo, yeah, bro.
Just tell you what.
1 and 9. You got it.
One represents knowledge.
Yeah. Wisdom. I mean, wisdom. Yeah, wisdom is the principal thing. Yup, it's wisdom. Then is understanding. Then is knowledge. 3. Yeah. 1 is wisdom. Yeah, bro. 1 and 9.
Judges chapter 1 verse 9. It says, and afterward, the children of Judah went down to fight against the
No,
Canaanites.
Joshua. Salak, Joshua 1 and 9.
This is Joshua chapter 1 verse 9. Have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid.
Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Salak. Read that again? Yeah.
This is the book of Joshua chapter 1 verse 9. Have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of a good courage.
Right, be strong and have a good courage, yeah.
Be not afraid.
Be not afraid.
Neither be thou dismayed.
And don't be dismayed. Huh? Don't be dismayed at what? At anything. At these heathens, their laws, their tongue. Alright? When they come down as that dragon, that serpent. Don't be dismayed, afraid, yeah.
For the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, thy power is with thee whithersoever thou goest.
Whithersoever you go. So if you're in a concentration camp, bro, what are you supposed to do? Think on the Lord. Think on Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. Esau got you up there. Bro, the scriptures say this. I feel a little gassy. Like on my chest area, I gotta drink something hot. Probably got burp or some shit. Yeah, something bubbling me some shit. But no, I'm good. I'm gonna step off in a second. The water, bro. Get some tea or something. But the Lord said when you get delivered up, don't think about what you're gonna say. Don't think about none of that. The Lord's gonna put in your spirit, in your mind, on what to say when that time comes. But we're not gonna fear, because the Lord is gonna amplify our spirits, and furthermore, we believe. Hey, bro, we believe, because here it is. We gonna think back on the time when we was like, yo, I actually said this was gonna happen on the streets.
It's happening.
I actually said on the streets that, yo, I may be in this position. You know, and here I am. The Lord said it's gonna happen, so that means the part about deliverance gotta happen. You know? So we ain't afraid of this fucking devil, bro.
Lord preparing our mind for every single situation because he told us about it. And some of us might be put in prison, some of us might be put to death. So we think about every single situation. No, I might have to go through guilty. I might get tortured, which is out of two. Might be in the country, might have to be pilgrims, some of us could be spiritual power. Either way, the Lord told everything, so we're not gonna be dismayed. We're not even gonna fear. The Lord gonna put a special mighty spirit on us, man. That's gonna put fear on the devil. The fact that we have no fear, because what's the one thing that the devil has grasped on the people? Fear. Once they don't got fear no more,
That
man,
fear.
they have nothing.
See, Esau got people in. That's true, because Esau got people in fear through what? Through lies. But if we know the truth, how the hell can we be afraid? If Esau got these people gripped through fear because of his lies, but we broke through them lies and strongholds, and we know the truth, then we have nothing to fear. We don't fear this man. We don't fear Esau Edom. You know? Matter of fact, Esau step up like that, so the chumps jump up to get beat down. Esau step up, he gonna get beat down. We just gonna wait for our power, Yahweh, beat his ass down. You know, the Lord got us, bro. No doubt in my mind.
Yeah, they're poisoned by scarecrow spirit gas.
Yeah.
Esau is as Esau, he's that scarecrow. Because when you watch the movie Batman Begins, Scarecrow made it seem he said there's nothing to fear more than fear of something.
That's true.
So people are afraid because they believe, like you told earlier, you said earlier, Esau's lies. That's what got him all messed up.
Yeah.
You don't have
You got the fear of the Lord, which is good fear,
right.
and then you got just fear, that's just another form of anxiety.
Yeah.
Fear, the unknown, fearing the unknown. People fear what they don't know. Really, they fear the consequences. Or, you see a pit bull running down the street, you get scared because you don't know if it's going to attack you. So that's like fearing the unknown.
Yeah.
Or when Esau rolling, kicking your door, you're scared because you fear the unknown.
Yeah.
If you just knew that he was going to kick in your door, say hi, and walk away, you're not going to be afraid. You know, but it's the fear of the unknown, the anxiety. But you got the good fear, the healthy fear of Yahweh 𝙱𝚾𝙻𝙾𝙺, and then the fear of man, which is bullshit. Fuck the fear of man, fear the Lord. Fear Yahweh 𝙱𝚾𝙻𝙾 and what he can do, and what he is going to do, and what he will do. So
that's what the song said.
All
right, I will fear the Lord. I will not fear what man can do unto me.
Right. Yeah. That's right, brother.
The Lord loves that. The Lord's like, the Lord loves you. Don't fear nothing of your hands.
That's faith,
That's
man.
activating the Lord to do something.
Yeah, that's faith. That's true faith. Yeah, let me come on this, bro.
So a quick point about fear of the unknown. Those principles are going to be applied when it comes to lack of food, famine, because there's a difference between, like when you fast, let's say you fast for 24 hours, 48 hours, you know you got a meal coming.
Exactly.
Right? So mentally, it's not as bad.
Exactly.
When you don't know,
exactly.
2-3 days without eating, and you don't know when your next meal's coming, that fear of the unknown is going to make it a lot more worse.
Oh, yeah.
Mentally,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
going to wear at you.
It's going to break you immediately.
It's going to break
Not you or us, but it's going to break them immediately. You know? So that's a fact because you're fearing the unknown. That's right.
That is torture to a carnal mind. That is torture to a carnal mind.
But you see, that's how they gonna get people, because once them food places get raided, and then the stores are empty, and then now everybody back in their home, right? It's chaos. Everything is looted. Eventually, you got to go home, right? And if the TV still works, they let you know that no trucks is coming in. Everything is on lockdown. Everything I have to stay on standstill for what is. People gonna panic. Damn, I didn't. What we gonna do? I wasn't out there looting. I didn't get nothing. I didn't do this. We don't have no baby formula. We don't got no water. We don't got that. What we gonna do? You know what that's gonna do? Breed more chaos. It's gonna breed more chaos. You think these people really gonna sit and wait for shit to open up? No, the military is gonna be up in here. Martial law is gonna be implemented. All right, and people gonna have to comply if they want to receive goods. What are they gonna have to comply with? They're gonna have to be able to identify themselves. Nobody's gonna want to see a state ID. You know, your gym membership with your face on it. They want to see a chip. They don't want to see your digital tag. The only thing that can prove your security measure, your standards in society. Oh, you want this? Come with us. We gotta register you. Take you down, get registered, and then you could get your little oatmeal and milk. You know? Till then, you just gotta stay home and starve. So people gonna break, bro. People gonna break, man. Why they gonna break? Somebody get Isaiah 33:6.
I was thinking about it.
You know, this is why they gonna break.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 33.
They gonna break, man. They gonna break. Shadow. They gonna shadow.
This is Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. That says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy tongue."
So simple, ain't it? Sounds so simple, don't it? But it sounds so simple, like the way it's so simple. But you know, watch how the scripture gonna speak volumes when shit hit the fan. Watch. Sounds so simple, which it is. It's milk, but it's deep. Deep as in you better deeply root that in your mind. Wisdom and knowledge. Right? Because real soon, this is gonna speak volumes. Did you read that again?
This is Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
So the times that are coming, the times that are approaching, it says thy times. As individuals, everybody gonna have their own lot. Everybody's gonna have their own furnace of affliction, adversity, trials and tribulation that they gotta go through. So wisdom and knowledge shall be thy stability of thy time, your time, as an individual. All right, stability means to be stable. So no matter how turbulent things get, how shaky, wisdom and knowledge gonna keep you unmovable. Not rock to and fro, shaking in your mind like, damn, what if I'm not gonna eat? Damn, what if the Lord forgot about me? You know? Damn, what about, you know, I ain't got no electricity in a whole day or two. Food is looking scarce, my Lord. I don't know. That's not wisdom and knowledge. That's being shaky. See, a man that has wisdom and knowledge and understanding, he gonna be still and wait for the Lord to show his mercy, man. You know, the Lord knows everybody's breaking point.
Experience the extraordinary.
That's it. Experience the extraordinary. And we about to experience the extraordinary, bro. You know, the buses is talking back to us. You know, the Spirit is speaking. You know? So the Lord knows how everybody's breaking points. And He's gonna deliver you right before that, man. You know, it's the thing too about getting broken. The Lord will break you and build you better, bro. We all need to be broken. Why do we need to be broken? Because we came into the truth as you know, we left this world as old vessels, right? The Lord had to renew us, shape us over again. Like that song, what's this lady name? I forget her name. She got a song, Don't Make Me Over. Now That I'm Yours. Right? This is a dope ass song. I'm not gonna sing it, but yeah, that song right there. Yup, that song right there. Yup. Huh? She probably redid it. But yeah, it's an old joint. It says, don't make me over now that I'm yours. Well, hey, we need to be made over. We all got a full makeover when we came to the truth. Lord broke that old skirt, that old man, that old nigga, that old bitch, and renewed you. You know, so the Lord knows our breaking point is good to be broken, to be rebuilt better. You know, yeah, Sybil, thank you, brother. That's the name right there. Dope ass song. You want something nice to listen to, go listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Yup. But yeah, man, see, these people gonna be broken, and they're gonna be broken beyond repair. The Lord's gonna really tap into their true fear. What makes them afraid? No, the terror. Yeah, Doc.
This is Isaiah chapter 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation.
The strength of salvation, the strength of your deliverance. How are you going to be delivered? What's going to be the strength of you even having a chance of being delivered out of the situation? Wisdom and knowledge. You know? So the more wisdom and knowledge you got, your strength level of deliverance is going to be even higher. You know, like the radar, the meter, like it's on yellow over here, and then it goes to red, you know, all the way on maximum on high. Well, this is where you want your wisdom and knowledge and your faith to be at. All the way on max. You want it to max out. You know, you don't want the needle to be twitching back and forth between weak signal and strong signal. You want to be on max, bro. We want to be on max. Hey, bro. This shit getting ready to go down. Yeah, bro.
It says, the fear of 𝙱𝚾𝙴 is his treasure.
Fear the Lord. Fear 𝙱𝚾𝙴. Fear what he can do. Fear what he's going to do. Alright? Everybody in this truth should have a healthy fear of 𝙱𝚾𝙴. Fear the Lord. Be afraid to trespass against him. Be afraid to gamble with the Lord, bro. You got Jake out here gambling with the Lord. Like they just say there some, it is what it is, fuck it type of shit. That's their attitude towards the truth and towards the Lord. You know?
And as it is written,
Thou shalt not tempt
the Lord thy power. That's tempting him right there. Rolling the dice with the Lord. All right, keep playing. Keep playing. You ain't gonna be on 4, 5, 6 all the time. You know, yeah, bro.
Job,
Yeah, and then you got something, right, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Job to the 28th, verse 28. And unto man he said, Behold, the fear of the Lord 𝙱𝚁𝙾𝙺𝙴 𝙱𝚁𝙴𝚾𝙽, that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding.
Beautiful, bro. Fear of the Lord is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding. You know, knowing what's right from wrong. Now you know. Now you know. Oh, I shouldn't do this. Let me do that. Now, that's understanding. But it comes from fearing the Lord first of all. What makes you not want to do it is the fear of the Lord. Because the Lord, what's the wages of sin?
Yeah.
Death. The fear that the Lord can kill you should scare you. Matter of fact, the fear that the Lord can kill your body and soul in hell, right? Meaning the Lord can do what he wants to do with your spirit. He can kill you right here and then bring you back in another life and bring you back as a cripple with Down syndrome, in a wheelchair, paralyzed, you know, can't talk and eat. That's hell. And then you got to go to school, and then your parents don't care about you. That's double hell. You know?
Moses and females, you can't do nothing.
Can't do nothing, bro. Can't do nothing. That's hell. That's your body in hell. You got to go to school still, kids teasing you. Man, and you don't die until you're like 80? That's double. That's crazy hell right there, bro. You somehow lived to 80 years old, 80 plus. You would have wished you was dead at 3 or something. Try to take your life, but you just couldn't. That's fair in the Lord, man. He could do that to you in another lifetime. See, Esau gonna come back all jacked up in the next lifetime, man. Cause we gonna have them in slavery, and they gonna come out all types of fucked up. Come out crippled, and they still gonna have to work. They ain't gonna be no Social Security. No handicap, nothing. No handicap workers section for the handicap work. Everybody gonna have to work, man. Equal opportunity. Esau talk about equal opportunity. All right. The scripture say it's gonna be continual employment.
That's a damn lie anyway when they talk about equal opportunity.
Esau is a liar, my man. I mean, he's a fucking liar.
This whole system was based off of what? White supremacy, Edomite supremacy. Man. Have you forgotten? It's based off of what color, so-called white man is such a goddamn fool, but he predicated this whole system off of the color of your skin, man. You know what I'm saying? And what you look like. Man. I think equal opportunity for man. Still think this is technology.
And all people in a position, it's the same shit we do.
Exactly. Exactly.
I think I'm gonna get a coffee.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. You gotta do, yeah.
Don't do what he do.
That's my chest.
Yeah, you're cool. Yeah.
Like, oh, well, hey, master. Look what he did, master. Hey.
Coon ass niggas.
I got something. You're going into
Right, because the signal is.
you were going into how
Got a running break.
how tough it's gonna
Grab
be in
that.
those days.
Just in case something happens. I'll be back.
And I was thinking about, I got a bunch of little seeds too. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about Eve and Jake that got seeds, how they can't handle their seeds now. Yelling, screaming, and going crazy. So imagine, and I got the scripture here for that. So it says Luke 21 and 23. It says, but woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. For there shall be great distress in the land, and wrath upon his people. Yeah, man, so it's going to make it that much worse for those folks. You know what I'm saying? Who don't have the Lord with them. Kids going to be bugging out. Got a bunch of kids that's hungry in the crib. You know what I'm saying? I know how it is now. It's just bugging out. Just, right? Just imagine, man, 2 or 3 days. Eve and Jacob will be killing them. Because they're going to be bugging out.
That's right, brother. Bring it out.
This is Jeremiah 15. This is Jeremiah 15 and 2. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then shalt thou tell them, thus saith 𝙱𝚾𝙴, such as for death to death, and such as for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord: the sword to slay, the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heavens, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy. You go down a little bit. This is verse 8. Their widows are increased to me above the sand of the seas. I brought upon them against the mother of the young men a spoiler at noonday. I have caused him to fall upon it suddenly, and terrors upon the city. She that hath borne 7 languisheth. She that hath given up the ghost, her son is gone down while it was yet day. She hath been ashamed and confounded, and the residue of them will I deliver to the sword before the enemy, said the Lord.
Now, let's read that. This is Jeremiah chapter 15, verse 2. And if they ask you, where should we go? Tell them the Lord Yahweh, 𝙱𝚾𝙴, says this: those who are destined to die of disease will go to death by disease. Those who are destined to die in war will go to death in war. Those who are destined to die of starvation will go to death by starvation. Those who are destined to go into exile will go into exile. I will punish them in 4 different ways. I will have war kill them. I will have dogs drag off their dead bodies. I will have birds and wild beasts devour and destroy their corpses. I will make all the people in all the kingdoms of the world horrified at what has happened to them because of what Hezekiah, going into secular history, but this is going to happen again, son of Manasseh, king of Judah, did it. So 2/3 of the nation of Israel are destined to die through grievous ways, through disease, through war, through starvation, and through exile. And if they just so happen to come across a prophet in the evils, if the word evil means bad time, Eve means time and ill means bad, the Lord commanded us to say unto them, thus saith Yahweh, 𝙱𝚾𝙴, such as are from death to death, such as are from the sword to the sword, such as are from the famine to the famine, and such as are from the captivity to the captivity. So their destiny is sealed. Their destiny is death by pain because they're rebellion, because they're backsliding. And the word backsliding in the Hebrew is 𝙱𝚾𝙴, which means idolatry. So they're going to die because of their idolatry. Their hard-headedness is stiff-neckedness. Okay? Can you get Jeremiah? Jeremiah, yes, 16. Yep.
Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 4. They shall die of grievous deaths.
Right, they shall die of grievous deaths. The word grievous, this is what it's called. So they're going to die not just in any kind of fashion, right, but in grievous ways, in a grievous fashion. Because the Lord is going to appoint them to the sword, to the famine, to wild beasts of the earth and fowls of the heaven, and to exile. That is concentration camps. Exile camps, in other words. Go ahead.
That says diseases.
Hold on. Diseases.
Yeah, that makes total sense, bro. It makes total sense. Because what you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans have been used to all of your lives is being rebellious against the Most High. And what has happened to you? You developed diseases, mental diseases, physical diseases. It makes sense. And now look at the state of our people, bro. Brother brought out last week. The state of our people is fucking pitiful, bro. The state that we're in as a nation is fucking ridiculous, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you jakes out here that refuse to repent and refuse to turn away from your idolatry. You refuse to stop doing wickedness. Diseases is going to be your reward. And then the Lord ain't just going to put you to death. He's going to torment you in those diseases, man. And you are being tormented because you have a disease already. And that's rebellion against the Most High. That's the main disease that our people got. And disease means to be not at ease. You're not at ease because you're doing everything outside of what you're supposed to do as an Israelite. Y'all got it, bro?
Yeah, come on. All right, so I'm going to pronounce the word again.
Yeah.
It's 𝙱𝚃𝙾𝙽.
Dr. Lion.
That's right. That's it.
Which means diseases.
Right now, go to the bottom.
And we're going to go to the lexicon, and it says, those who are sick with famine, they shall die of diseases.
So they're gonna die of grievous death.
That's a grievous death, bro.
To be sick, disease, diseases.
Disease means to be
Not at
like,
ease.
Not at ease.
That's right, brother.
We're going to
No,
it.
so like it, brother.
I'm going to it, bro.
Because, you know, like I was just saying through the Spirit,
Yeah, go ahead.
first of all, our people are not at ease in their own minds.
Right. We're just-
See, the Most High cursed 2/3 of our people. Right? We got to understand that. Right? The Most High cursed 2/3 of our people, man. That's why they do what they do. That's why they seek a different result for doing the same exact wickedness over and over again. No constructive results, brother.
It shows mental. If you do the same thing over and over again, it shows that you're...
It shows what? You have a mental sickness. It shows that what? Your spirit is pretty much rejected from the Most High. Because you're not, the Most High didn't give you the ability to acknowledge. It's like us. The water 𝙱𝚃𝙾𝙺, the Lord gave us the ability to acknowledge our offense. Acknowledge our sins. Right or wrong, brothers?
That's right. And to actually feel sorry for that.
To actually feel sorry for it, brother. You know what I'm saying? So that right there in itself is giving us an insight on what we're dealing with, what we're a part of, bro. Because the Lord said that they're going to be diseased, grievous diseases. And look, bro, it stands as reality that our people, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, you 12 tribes, you are diseased. You have been diseased from your what? From your rebellion, man. So it's nothing that you didn't deserve, right or wrong. It's nothing that our peoples didn't deserve, that our people don't deserve, man. You see? So it's no wonder that you're a damn Egyptologist. You're an avid you're an avid hardcore Jesus Christ loving Christian. It's no surprise that you're a damn Muslim. It's no damn surprise that you're trying to follow Hinduism and being a monk, Buddhism. It's no surprise. Go ahead.
They're eating the same thing others
Hey, brother, brother, that's the thing. It's very simple. It's fundamental. From what you eat to what you do. You so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, you don't want to follow the guidelines and the laws and the commandments that were given to our forefathers, man. You don't want to do it. You just don't want to do it. As a matter of fact, You know what I'm saying? You despise correction, man. Tell a Jake, yo, stop worshiping a goddamn stone, man. Yo, stop worshiping a goddamn so-called white man and what you know to be God and his son what you know to be Jesus Christ. Stop worshiping that shit. That's not right with the Heavenly Father. Look at the conditions that you have been put under worshiping these guys. Here you are. You're in America worshiping a damn a religion, and your conditions are still the same. You still gotta go to this so-called white man for the word of all things. But you worshiping God and Jesus Christ, though, right?
That looks like him.
That looks like your oppressor.
That's crazy, bro.
See?
We're sick. The whole head is sick.
Hey, and they're more concerned with their religion than their actual identity.
That's right, my brother.
nationality.
That's right, my brother.
That's absolutely
That's
wild.
right, brother.
They don't care really who they are. It's all about who their God is, right?
That's right, brother.
So they're lost. They're done from the rip.
Yeah.
I got precept.
Please, bring it out, my bro.
This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 11. And they that have loathed my law while they had Salaki. It says, and they that have loathed my law.
And they that have loathed my law. To loathe the law is a deep hatred. Deep hatred. Right? This is what 2/3 of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans have against the Heavenly Father and His Son. They loathe His law. The law, the dietary law, first and foremost. The moral law. The civil law. The ceremonial law. Which the ceremonial law was done away with this law of sacrifice. So the Lord only requires you to keep the dietary law and the moral law and the civil law. The ceremonial law has been done away with alongside of the law of sacrifice. So we don't even got to keep the ceremonial law because why? We don't got our own land. We're not sovereign. Why are you not sovereign, Israel? Why are you not sovereign, Jake? You ever think about that? Why aren't you sovereign? We was kings. Well, now you goddamn slaves. Why? Why? Ask the question, why? All right? You see? There's a thing that I learned from Neely Fuller Jr. that the process to all answers. All right, how does it go, man? Damn, it's escaping me right now. All right, there's a formula. All right, there's a formula that the process of gaining understanding is through questions and answers. You gotta ask questions, man. You gotta ask questions, man. You so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, why are you in damn poverty? Why, when this was the land of your ancestors, are you subjected to goddamn poverty? Why? But our people don't ask questions, man.
Right. Not only that, but they're intellectually lazy. They don't look things up. They expect you to just give them all the answers without putting in any effort to make things, look things up. Take the initiative to look things up. Verify things, fact check things. Don't just rely on just, you know what, I'm gonna remember pretty much everything. No. Sometimes we forget. But, finish 2nd Ezra.
Read on.
Yep. 2nd Ezra 9:11. And they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, despised it. Verse 12. The same must know it after death by pain.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. 2/3 of our people, they despise the prophets. They despise the word of the Lord. They despise the law, statutes, and commandments. So when this trouble comes, they're gonna have to know about pain, man. They're gonna have to get right by pain, but like that. That's how they're gonna get right through pain, man. All right. And when you see the men of the Lord, the elect, men, women, and children being delivered, okay, they're gonna know, okay, that they went off, man. Because when they come, you know, like I said, when they come to the men of the Lord for questions, we gonna tell them, listen, some of y'all gonna die famous, some of y'all gonna die death, some of y'all gonna die this way. They're not gonna have no help for you, man.
That's heavy, because the key point that stuck out was that they understood not. The fear of the Lord is beginning of knowledge, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding, including far from me. So they understood not, but rather they despised it because there was no light in them. They lacked the fear, the knowledge of Yahweh, 𝙱𝚁𝙴𝙾𝙽, because they're ignorant to his terror. And knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. But men despise it because they don't understand, because it was not given to them.
That's the spirit. First we'll get Romans 11:7 first. Get 11:7, then you get to that one.
Because they were blinded to it.
That's the spirit. See? That was, yeah, like you bring it out. Because the Lord blinded 2/3 of our people, man, because the Lord doesn't want it. That's why they're going to die these horrible deaths, man, because y'all rejected Yahweh. Y'all was the same ones that was in the wilderness, that was being rebellious. Y'all was the same ones that was rejecting Yahweh. Y'all the same ones that the prophets of death, the same spirit the back, man, to get the ultimate judgment.
And King David even placed the curse.
Yep.
King David said, let their table be made a snare, and a gin and a trap.
All right.
In other words, let the things that they study, let the things that they eat on their table be a snare and a gin and a trap.
Hey, yeah. That's right, my brother. Them niggas in the wilderness unto the generations after, which they came through the same generations, they were in the spirit, the wicked scribes and Pharisees, they were in the spirit of Jannes and Jambres, Corey, Dathan, Abiram. You right? You know what I'm saying? These rebellious Israelites that came back in their generations, these were the niggas from the wilderness.
Same niggas, bro.
Jannes and Jambres, Dathan, Corey, Abiram. And that was just a few that the Lord, you know, had written. So you know there had to be some wicked niggas. Because you know there was more than just them. Right?
We have to pick a side and listen. All y'all don't want to be wicked, go over here. All y'all want to follow the Lord, we're going to do it like this, man. And we slaughtered 2/3. We slaughtered the ones that want to be wicked. That's going to happen again, man. And now they're back here again.
Yeah.
So we get ready, listen, a great slaughter is getting ready to happen upon 2/3 of our people. Lord says he's done with the house of Jacob first. Remember, this is Jacob's trouble. The Lord is coming to whoop Jacob's ass down cold, man. When we watch our people, it's an embarrassment, man. If we're embarrassed to you, how much more the Lord, bro? We're supposed to be the excellency of the Lord. We're supposed to be the excellency of the Lord, the sovereigns, man. But look, we become degenerates.
That's right, brother. Yeah.
Degenerate, man. A spoiled olive tree, man. That's why the Lord only wants a cluster. Romans 11:7.
Romans chapter 11, verse 7. It says, what then? Israel have not obtained that what she's seeking for?
Yeah, because look, Israel always trying to obtain, yeah, I got the truth, man. I got to help us. Yeah, I got this. I got, yo, you need to do this, homie. I'm a Muslim, man. I studied all different types of books, man.
Yeah, right.
You can't just study the Bible.
Never learning, never able to come to the truth.
Never, you know what I'm saying? You got, I'm talking about every single thing that you run into. Always think they got the fucking answer, man.
Yet you
don't know shit.
Yeah, you still in your damn condition.
Still in your condition. Who are you? Oh, I'm African, I'm black, I'm West Indian. All right, so you're lost.
Romans chapter 11, verse 7. What then? Israel have not attained that which he's seeking for.
Because Jake is seeking for some type of truth. Okay? In the form of many books, but there's only one truth, man. The fact is you rejected the one truth. And so the Lord put you in a strong delusion now.
Yes, the scripture says they grope in noonday. They grope at noonday. What are you groping for? Because you're searching for something. So you're groping. You're looking for something in the dirt. Because it's not just like unto a church, you hit in the field. The field is the world. In order for you to find a treasure, you have to have a shovel and you got to dig it out of the earth. You know, I got to find this treasure, man. Excuse me, an example. Okay? So they're groping to find the truth. But they can't find it. Ever learning, but never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. Right? Because all tables, which they eat from, are full of vomit. The vomit represents all these different philosophies that they indulge in.
See, that's why they elect of virgins, man.
Yeah,
and when you break it down, doesn't mean that they were literal virgins,
right.
But they were virgins spiritually. What does that mean?
Spiritual virgins.
They weren't touched with this
by
other philosophies,
other
everything else. You know what I'm saying?
Because when you take part in that, you defile yourself.
Defile yourself. Your mind is defiled.
Exactly. Your mind becomes defiled because why? The source of other religions and ideologies is idolatry, worshiping other gods. Point blank, period. The source of anything going outside of Yahweh, 𝙱𝚾𝙻𝙾, is idolatry, man. Everything outside of that, that's how you become defiled. That's how you become unclean. So, speaking about the virgins, they're not dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? Especially in this wicked and adulterous generation like Yahushua called us, they ain't gonna deal with the physical aspect of being a virgin. Alright? It's dealing with a spiritual aspect of being a virgin. Because although we're still in sinful flesh, we still worship Yahweh 𝙱𝚾𝙻𝙾 in spirit and in truth. Because we're in chains of darkness. But we haven't given ourselves over to a damn idol. You see?
Exactly. Mind you, notice it said that they were virgins and no guile was in their mouth.
No guile.
No guile. I mean, now what? We told no lies. Man, we gave 100% to what Yahushua told us to say. We didn't go off in our own little thing. Oh, you know what I think? Yo, I just got an epiphany. The Lord deal with me with the more than the apostles.
Yeah.
We're doing exactly what the Lord gave the apostles, and we say the same thing. Yeah, the Lord might give us more insight. We go to the elders, apostles. What do you think about this? Oh, snap. Yeah, the spirit. Or if it's going off, you follow the Lord. The Lord gave us leaders, right? Shepherds, right? This is why there's no guile in our mouth. We're not doing our own fucking thing, man. It's our language. Just like I said before last week, not everybody's generals and the Lord needs most of the army is what? Soldiers, bro. That's the blood of an army, man. The Lord appoints certain men to receive certain more talents, man. That's nothing to be a that doesn't mean anything. It means the Lord put a higher spirit, a greater spirit on that man, and he has more of a responsibility, man. What you should do is start is praying for that person, and really you don't want to be in that stand, man. All right, you want to be what the Lord gave you, the talent the Lord gave you, and you want to thrive in that to the max.
That's right, brother.
Thrive what the Lord gave you to the max, and when you give to the Lord, I double what you give me. Lord say, you know what? Now you can handle all of this now. Now you can handle all of that. Now I'm gonna give you the world, everything.
Yeah, but the scripture says every man's gift, and every perfect gift according to it's according to his measurement, it comes from above. And the man's gift maketh room for him. What? Where? Yahushua's body, according to 1 Corinthians 12th chapter. That from the least to the greatest. Every man has his particular job in the body of Yahushua HaMashiach, after the grace of Yahweh.
Doesn't it say the apostles and prophets? An apostle is higher than a prophet.
Yeah, bro.
It says I have avenged her for you. Rejoice the it said the roughly perfect apostles and prophets will rejoice. I've avenged her for you. Double. We're just still listening. Hopeful elect. It's not gonna be in our doubt. The hopeful elect's gonna be virgins. It's not gonna be no doubt in their mouth. They're gonna do exactly thus saith the Lord. What's the spirit of Yahushua right now? What the spirit of Yahushua said to be in? The spirit of prophecy. That's the apostle of the heart said, yo, we should be prophesying. It's all we doing, bro. We're prophesying, man. Because these things are getting ready to come to pass now. Jacob's trouble is getting ready to happen now. Like these getting ready to happen now. Or these getting ready to happen now. So when all these things come to pass, they're gonna know that what a prophet was among them, man. And they have no excuses, man.
Hey, brother. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. Though it tarry, wait for it. For it will not tarry, it will surely come.
You can't worry about building a nation at this point in time.
What?
Building a nation,
The Lord ain't
purpose
giving
in that. There's no purpose in that. The prophecies say that this place is going to be destroyed. Okay? The fashion of this world passes away. So anything you're trying to create or build here, if you're not building up your spirit for this thing to end, you ain't building nothing.
The Lord knows if you want this place to be destroyed or not, man. The Lord knows the hearts of men. But go back and read Romans 11:7. It's like that.
Romans chapter 11 and verse 7. What then? Israel have not obtained that which he's seeking for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest are blind.
So the rest of our people are blinded, man. The elect have attained the truth. What the elect obtained, 𝙱𝚃𝙴𝙰𝙀, man. The Lord gave us the Lord opened our minds to him, man. The Lord gave us this wisdom, now understanding to see these things, man, and to believe these things. And that's why we say the water, 𝙱𝚃𝙴𝙰𝙀. And we're not doing this for men, man. We do this in our own personal time. We thank the Lord for the wisdom, now understanding. We thank the Lord for the apostles. We thank the Lord for this truth, man.
That's right,
Because the Lord gave us diligent men that we can copy after. That's leading us to 𝙱𝚃, bro. We don't have to. The Lord leaves us by ourselves. We got our brothers. We're all of one mind, man. We got the whole world against us, which is beautiful. Because we want the world against us. We want everybody to be against us. Why? Because everybody was against 𝙱𝚃, man.
Verse 8 says,
Go back to that again. Romans 11:7.
Romans chapter 11 verse 7. What then? Israel have not attained that which he's seeking for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blind.
Yeah, the election have attained salvation. What's our salvation? To be gods.
That's right.
Immortals.
That's right.
Y'all people gonna see real soon, man.
That's right.
Y'all gonna see. Okay? The trace is about salvation. Get Isaiah 6 and 9.
So Isaiah chapter 6 and 9, it says, and he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not.
That was an angel that was sent to our people, man. An angel was sent to 2/3 of our people to blind them, man. Don't you know that? That there's angels sent to 2/3 of our people to blind them, to have them not hear, to have them not see, to make their minds fat. There's an angel doing that, man. And that angel's waiting for them to destroy these niggas, man. The Lord gave an order for the angel, blind them, and then what? Put them to death after a while. Yeah, bro.
It says, and he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not.
So hear what? Hear the word, hear the truth of 𝙱𝚃. To be spiritual. But what it say?
But it says, and see ye indeed, but perceive not.
See the prophets of old. See that things are going on around the world. See the destruction of America. See that who the devil is. But what?
It says, but perceive not.
But perceive it not. You don't know what the fuck is going on. You don't perceive it. You don't have a clue.
It says, make the hearts of this people fat.
When you go back to the word heart in the Hebrew, it's lav, which means mind. So what is it? What happens when you're fat? You become lazy. All right. So when the mind is fat, it becomes what? Lazy. You can't read. You can't. Now all of a sudden, now you can't comprehend scriptures. Okay, you can't understand this book, man. Yeah, bro.
It says, and make their ears heavy and shut their eyes.
Meaning what? 𝙱𝚃 said, if any man have an ear, let him hear. We all know every man have ears. Meaning that if you can understand what I'm saying, understand this. They can't understand the words we're saying. We're speaking a different language. They don't understand the tune that we're singing. They don't understand the song. This in the psalm says, how can we live in a strange land?
How can we sing the song
How
of
can
the
we
Lord?
sing the Lord in a strange land? We singing the song of the Lord in a strange land, man. In front of a strange people. front of a strange world.
It says, lest they see with their eyes and hear with their ears and understand with their heart and convert and be healed.
And be what?
And be healed.
And be healed. Convert and be healed. So the Lord don't want 2/3 of my people, man. And this is why that's another faith booster for us to keep on going, man. Wow, Lord, you gave me the strength. You didn't have to. I still have the name of Yahweh Yahushua and believe in you. I still have that fire in me. You feel what I'm saying? That's special, bro. We own that, man. We don't take it for granted, Lord. We love the fact that we got that fire. We love the fact that we believe that we're not ashamed of you, like other men are ashamed of you, man. We all gonna be put to the test, and we gonna pass valiantly, man. All right, we gonna be above. We're not like these other damn camps. All right, we hate the damn devils, the so-called white man. We're not ashamed of that. We know the 𝙱𝚃𝙾𝙺 is the mark of the beast. Wisdom of Solomon 5, yeah.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, verse 1.
Good.
Shall the righteous man stand in great boldness?
Yeah, the righteous man is the prophets and the 𝙱𝚃𝙾𝙺 and 𝙱𝚃 that's prophesying, putting their life in the line. Those are the ones that stand in boldness. Go ahead, brother.
It says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as afflicted him.
Who afflicted us? First and foremost, who afflicted us, the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. Then it's these other nations, then it's our people, man. So everybody afflicted us, man. Okay, you got people making fun of us, calling us snow dummies, faith-based Israelites,
Bums.
the bum camp. We got
Falsely accusing us of pedophilia and all this shit.
falsely accusing us of pedophilia. All right. Got our own family members looking down on us. Okay, because we didn't take up the things of this whack ass world. To hell with this world, man.
All right.
Okay, to hell with your stupid ass coins. To hell with your to hell with this American Corona. All right. We get our daily bread from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man.
Right.
And whatever blessings the Lord gives to Wadi Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. But guess what? We're prepared to lose it all. We're prepared to lose it all. And gain everything, man. Because we gonna gain Yahweh Yahushua. That's all we want.
And made no account of his labor.
Yeah, because these people make no account of our labors. We're here on another Saturday. Brothers been here for 20 years. 15, 20, possibly here for 30 years, brothers been here for 8 years, 7 years, whatever. All right? Whatever time brothers been there, we're laboring, bro. Because why? We're laboring just like apostles, so you gotta work. What do? You gotta labor, you gotta work, man. Right. You can't go to the job and say, clock in and say, I'm not doing nothing. You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna get that ticket, that red ticket. Fuck up out of here, man. That's why Apostle said what he says, man. It's really the Lord putting the fire under your ass, man. You can't have your hands in your fucking pockets and say you're a prophet. What does a prophet do? Prophesy. So prophesy. That's what we're here to do, man. Every Saturday, Lord willing, we're gonna be out here. We're gonna be doing our videos. We're gonna do the will of the Lord until what? The Lord shuts our mouths, man.
That's it, bro.
By this devil making this move.
Yeah, brother. Verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
Why they gonna be troubled with terrible fear? Our salvation. What does our salvation take hold of? We gonna see, someone's gonna see spiritual power. And all you females, all you people, okay, all you heathens are gonna know who the true sons of God are, man. Because we're gonna be proclaiming the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. But then ultimately we're gonna see that salvation with what? Yahweh shall come with all the angels. And you people are gonna see us being beamed up into what people call UFOs, and we're gonna be changed right before your eyes, man. Right, bro.
When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
Yeah, because nobody ever seen UFOs come here close and beam us up, man. All right? Nobody ever seen angels come down and help brothers. Nobody ever seen any man have power of Superman, Omni-Man, the Hope. Okay? Okay? The movie The Lawnmower Man. Telepathically move things, man, having power of the elements. That's the strangeness of our salvation. Go ahead, bro.
So far beyond all that they look for.
Yeah, because the Lord says, fear not thou worm Jacob, for I am with thee. Right. I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. 1 Corinthians 10 says, the Lord said what? one man shall chase 1,000. No. Yeah, the Lord said, one man shall chase 1,000. I, the Lord, will deliver you that day that I promised you. Roughly paraphrased. The Lord gave us that power, man. And it makes sense. Why? Because when you see what these devils are doing, the little technology and the toys the Lord gave them, it only makes sense but to combat that with spiritual power, man. It only makes sense. So we're going to what this says. The Lord says, those they that wait for me shall not be ashamed, man. We're not going to be ashamed when they come to their students and when they come to their androids, man. Because why? We're going to call the name of Yahweh, 𝙱𝚁𝙾𝙺𝙴𝚾. We're going to show you what time it is, man. Right, bro.
And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit.
Yeah, they were repenting and groaning for the wickedness. They were repenting and groaning for what? This, our salvation. Oh my gosh, they became what we always wanted to be. Gods and mortals. So beyond all that you look for, man. Because why? We're going to be just like Yahushua, man. We're going to see Yahushua as he is. And Yahushua's not meeting the devil as a man. That's why you're so scared, man. Because Yahushua is coming back. You keep on saying that name, Yahushua. These other kids might not want to say that name. But we're going to say that name, man.
That's right.
Yahweh, Yahushua. That's our power. And we're not ashamed of it, man. All right?
Yeah, bro. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision.
This was he who had sometimes derision. How do they have us sometimes derision? Taking out our videos, okay, put what they getting ready to do to us, all right? Being on the southern part of this there, brother. Slavery. All right. Without sanctuary, what was that again? What was that, Jim Crow?
Oh yeah.
The Jim Crow era. What is it?
Book.
The Green Book. All right.
This was he had sometimes a derision and a proverb of reproach.
Proverb of reproach. It's like we're talking about, oh, when you get a job, what are you guys doing your Saturdays? Why don't you leave your woman with your wife? Oh, these guys are crazy. Oh, you talk about the guy that holds the cardboard? Oh, you're a fool. I had somebody tell me that before. Oh, you talking about you hang out with those guys that oh, you're a fool. Okay, we're gonna see. Yeah, I am a fool.
Yeah.
All right. I'm a fool for Yahushua. We're gonna see all these. I love it though. All these people that talk shit, all that stuff is being recorded, man. What the fuck? I'd rather be a fool. I'd rather be a fool for Yahushua than be a fool for fucking devil, for the basis of men.
These fools accounted his life madness,
See?
and his end to be without honor.
See, everybody calls us crazy. Everybody think our end is gonna be our honor. Oh, these guys are crazy. Notice people laugh at us when we say we're gonna be gods and mortals. They laughed at us, man. But they're gonna see at the end of the day, man. They're gonna see what the Lord promised us. They're gonna see what we're gonna become. We're not just men out here, man. We're the sons of Yahweh. Sons of your little brothers Yahushua, man. We're 𝙱𝚁𝙾𝙾. He's a prince of the living power. All these movies you people watch, Kal-El, all these Marvel, DC, we're those X-Men. We're the X-Men, man. We're the ones that these devils getting ready to prepare for. All right?
How is he numbered among the children of the Most High?
See?
And his lot is among the saints.
His lot is among the saints. How's he part of that army? How's he being delivered? Okay? Yeah.
2nd Ezra 2:1.
Start with 43, like 42. Alright? Because you gotta stand stiffly for the name of the Lord, man. You're not gonna be over here pussyfooting it. Like if you believe, you gotta first of all, when you say that name, you feel that power, bro. When you say the Lord's name is a viper, you feel the spirit gets hot, bro. You say the Lord's name and you can do anything, bro. Try what he's working out. But that the Lord put that in our DNA for a reason, bro. Put that, bro.
2nd Ezra 2:41. The number of thy children whom thou longest for is fulfilled.
Yeah, the number of the children, the elect, 145,000 and the 1/3, which was predestined before the foundation of the world. Right, bro.
Beseech thee, power of the Lord, that thy people, which may have been called from the beginning, may be hallowed.
Which is talking about the elect. They were separated. They were hallowed before the foundation of the world. That was the 145,000. The 1/3 that were given faith as a treasure.
He says, I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people.
Hold on, brother. Look, faith as a treasure. That's heaven, bro. What? Scripture says to store up your treasures in heaven. Moth nor dust will corrupt. In other words, thieves can break in and steal.
But nobody can take your faith, man. Nobody can take that. Esau can't take that. Esau doesn't have faith. That's what he's so jealous about. But our faith is going to produce what? It's going to produce reality. Look, faith is the substance of things and the evidence of things not seen. We know what's going to happen, bro. Because why? Because we believe. You have faith. That's something you don't have, devil. You can't take that away from us.
That's why the Lord liked the altar treasure. That's hidden in the field. It's hidden. It's hidden in the field. The field is the world. Not everybody's going to come across this treasure. And find it. Because it could be there in plain sight. It could be obvious, yet never elusive. So it's a gift that we've been truly given by 𝙱𝙰𝙱𝚾𝙺𝙴. Why 𝙱𝙰𝙱𝚾𝙺𝙴 that we have received this treasure.
Faith is spiritual power, if you think about it. Faith is an ingredient to spiritual power. And 𝙱𝙰 was telling us that the whole time, man. You must believe, have faith, have faith, have faith. Alright?
It says, I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs.
The same thing written about in John the Revelator, see the Revelation 7 and 9. And that's talking about the elect, man. That's that great salvation of that the Lord that has received. The Lord willing, all of my brothers, the apostles, my brothers here, brothers upon the four corners of the earth, are part. That's us here that believe us, man. We're seeing that, man.
And in the midst of them, there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest.
That's 𝙱𝙰, our Lord 𝙱𝙰, man. And every time we read this, think about it, we envision this, man. We literally see it.
It says, and upon every one of their heads, he set crowns.
He set crowns upon every one of the elect's head, man. This is what Ezra is seeing with the angel.
It says, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly.
Yeah, because we was all worshiping 𝙱𝙰. We was all crying to him. We was all just saying, bucket the 𝙱𝙰, bucket the 𝙱𝙰, bless the 𝙱𝙰. We was exalting 𝙱𝙰, man. Because why? You delivered us. You lived up to your name.
So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing.
That put off the mortal clothing, took this world out of our mind, man. The Lord, the 𝙱𝙰 told us to come up out of from our people. We came up out of this world. We don't care about nothing in this world, man.
They applied Micah chapter 2 verse 10 to arise ye and depart. That is an attribute. That is something that the elect did. You know what I'm saying? In real time, to actually arise and depart. You know what I'm saying? For this is not your rest, for it is greatly polluted, and it shall destroy you with a sword of destruction.
He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal.
Put on the immortal. That's what we're for. Just like the brother said before, we need change in darkness. We're in this everlasting change in darkness, man. We're waiting for our Lord to come back to take us out of these chains. So we're waiting to take off this mortal clothing. Right. That's why we don't care about this world, man. We're going to be with each other forever. We all going to be with each other forever, bro. We've known each other forever. So we're waiting to be with our Lord. And this like we know our Lord, bro. None of these people tell us our Lord doesn't exist. We know our Lord, bro. We know. All right?
Yeah, bro. Increase that real quick. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 16. Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom and a beautiful crown from that Lord's hand.
Yeah. Our Lord 𝙱𝙰, Yah means He 𝙱𝙰, salvation, saving, deliverance. That's the only one who's going to live up to that name, man. He's going to deliver what? He's going to deliver His elect. He's going to deliver us out of trouble, man. Right? We're going to be greatly exalted 𝙱𝙰. Why? Because we long to see Him. We haven't seen Him in so long. And we're going to be just so joyous and happy, man. That we're what? That the Lord, that we're with the Lord forever. Because if we get delivered, that means that we was always up there. We was always that, man. That's what we're going to think about. That wow, we were written. I was written in the book of life. We were written in the book of life, man.
Yeah.
You know?
But with his right hand shall he cover them.
Yeah, what's that right hand? Right hand represents 𝙱𝚻𝙾𝙺, the angels on the right hand side, which is the strongest side. Just like they said through the looking glass. We always do that. Just like Gabar said, y'all need to come to us. Yeah, y'all paying all this money. The guy did say, he said the right hand is stronger than the left hand. He said that. Damn devil said it, man. So the Lord got the deceiver and deceived is his.
Yeah, bro. It says, for with his right hand, it's like for with his right hand shall he cover them, and with his arm shall he protect them.
Yeah, that's talking about that's what comes to mind, Psalm 91. So the Lord's gonna send the angels to protect us, man. The right hand, the angels will protect us. Someone's gonna see spiritual power. Right? We're gonna use those names. You've been using those names. But those names, the whole world is gonna know once we proclaim those names, once the Lord give us that power, whoever it is. Alright, so with that, I'd like to give all praise and honor to the Lord. Double honors to the apostles and elders in Millstone, or the apostles and elders Yasharala. Peace and salutations of Bayaf that would die, the house they want for what? A Baba Ball.
Baba Ball. Baba Ball.